After a shocking defeat at the hands of Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua's career is at a pivotal moment. As discussions swirl around a potential rematch, fans are left wondering, can Joshua rise from the canvas once again, or has Dubois permanently dethroned the former champion? The stakes are high, not just for Joshua's legacy, but for the entire heavyweight division. With his reputation on the line and the allure of potential mega fights against Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk in the balance, the pressure is on for Joshua to make the right decision. Will he choose the path of redemption or take a different route? Only time will tell as the boxing world watches eagerly. Hearn has revealed that before any decisions are made about a rematch with IBF heavyweight champion Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua needs to go through medical checks. Both Joshua and His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, who has been a major supporter of the rematch, are pushing for it, but Hearn emphasized that Joshua's health is the top priority. After his recent fight, it's important to ensure there are no lingering injuries, especially concerning his hands, which could affect his performance in the future. This medical clearance will be a key factor in deciding whether to move forward with the rematch. Fans are anxiously waiting to hear what Joshua's camp decides, but for now, everything hinges on these medical results. It's still unclear who exactly will make the final call on whether Joshua will pursue the rematch. One possibility is that his trainer, Ben Davison, will play a significant role in the decision. However, many fans are unhappy with Davison's performance as Joshua's trainer, particularly criticizing the game plan he devised during the fight. In fact, a large number of fans are calling for Davison to be fired, largely due to the instructions he gave Joshua before the fifth round. He advised Joshua to throw an uppercut, a move that proved to be a mistake against a skilled counter-puncher like Dubois. Some believe this bad advice played a role in Joshua's loss, and fans are now questioning whether Davison is the right person to guide Joshua moving forward. Interestingly, the energy surrounding this potential rematch doesn't seem as intense as it was for Joshua's rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr. back in 2019. When Joshua lost to Ruiz in a shocking upset, there was a huge buzz and excitement around the idea of a rematch. In contrast, Hearn doesn't seem as enthusiastic about the possibility of facing Dubois again. One reason could be that the loss to Dubois wasn't as surprising or shocking as the Ruiz fight. Dubois was originally brought in as a replacement, and Joshua was heavily favored to win. Many thought it would be an easy victory for him, so the loss, while disappointing, didn't have the same shock factor as when he was knocked out by Ruiz. This difference in energy might be why Hearn appears less eager to promote the rematch. Hearn also mentioned that if His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, a key figure in making fights happen, wants the rematch, it would be wise to consider it seriously. Joshua's reputation is on the line, and avoiding a rematch with Dubois to face someone like Tyson Fury could be seen as a negative move. It might make Joshua appear as though he's avoiding a fight that many feel he should take on, especially after the way the first match ended. Hearn noted that Joshua has already told him that he's ready for the rematch, but they still need to have a team discussion to finalize the next steps. If Joshua chooses to avoid the rematch with Dubois, it could affect his confidence and momentum going into a potential future fight with Tyson Fury. Facing Dubois again could be important for restoring his form and rebuilding his standing before taking on even bigger challenges. In the aftermath of his loss to Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua finds himself at a crucial crossroads in his career. The knockout defeat, which took place in front of a sold-out crowd at Wembley Stadium, has sparked intense debate among boxing analysts and fans. Many are questioning Joshua's current abilities and future in the sport, particularly after he was knocked down 4 times in total during the fight. Hearn has admitted that Joshua's performance was far from what was expected, with the former unified world champion unable to effectively counter Dubois' powerful punches. This has led to discussions about potential changes in Joshua's training regimen and team, as well as whether he should take a break from the ring before considering another high-stakes match. The possible rematch with Dubois is seen as a double-edged sword for Joshua. On one hand, it offers a chance for redemption and to silence critics who have doubted his resilience and skill since the loss. On the other hand, another defeat could severely damage his legacy and standing in the heavyweight division. Hearn has emphasized that any decision will be carefully considered, and Joshua's well-being will be prioritized. This cautious approach is in stark contrast to the immediate rematch against Andy Ruiz Jr., where Joshua managed to reclaim his titles after a stunning upset. The stakes are even higher now, as Joshua is no longer the undefeated force he once was, and each fight could be critical to his career longevity. The boxing community is also buzzing with speculation about other potential matchups. Tyson Fury, another heavyweight contender, has expressed interest in fighting Joshua, adding another layer of complexity to Joshua's decision-making process. With Fury and Alexander Usyk set to face off later this year, Joshua's choice of opponent could significantly influence the dynamics of the heavyweight division in 2025. Fans are eager to see whether Joshua will take on Dubois again or pivot towards a mega fight with Fury, which would undoubtedly draw massive attention and revenue. Hearn has hinted that Joshua's next fight could be part of the Riyadh season events in Saudi Arabia, where significant financial backing could sway decisions regarding his opponents. Moreover, the psychological impact of the recent loss cannot be understated. Joshua has faced criticism not just for his performance in the ring but also for his overall strategy and approach to the sport. His trainer, Ben Davison, has been under fire for the tactics employed during the fight, with many believing that poor advice and preparation contributed to Joshua's defeat. This has led to calls for changes in Joshua's coaching team, and it remains to be seen if Davison will continue in his role. For Joshua, regaining confidence and form will be crucial, as another loss could be devastating for his career and his aspirations to reclaim the heavyweight throne. The broader implications of this rematch extend beyond just Joshua and Dubois. It could reshape the future of the heavyweight division, particularly as new contenders rise and established champions like Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk continue to dominate. If Joshua successfully redeems himself against Dubois, it could set the stage for a blockbuster fight with either Fury or Usyk, a matchup that fans have been clamoring for. Conversely, a loss could push Joshua further down the pecking order, making it more challenging to secure high-profile fights. Promoters are well aware of this, and the financial stakes are immense. A successful rematch for Joshua could rekindle interest and significantly boost his marketability, while another loss might signal the end of his reign as a top-tier draw in the sport. Meanwhile, Daniel Dubois is also looking to capitalize on his newfound status as a giant slayer. With this victory, he has established himself as a force to be reckoned with in the heavyweight division. A rematch win would further cement his position and could potentially open doors for fights with other top contenders like Deontay Wilder or a rematch with Usyk, whom he has previously faced. The outcome of a potential rematch with Joshua would not only define Dubois' career trajectory but also influence the matchmaking landscape for the heavyweight division in the coming years. With such high stakes, both fighters must carefully weigh their options as they navigate their next moves. Meanwhile, Daniel Dubois is also looking to capitalize on his newfound status as a giant slayer.